Good morning, everybody. Coming up on this hour of San Antonio Living, Rebecca is live out at Horseshoe Bay for their annual Hot Air Balloon Festival. We're going to tell you what you can expect this weekend. And look who's here. It's etiquette expert Diane Gottsman. We're going to talk about Easter traditions. It's all ahead. San Antonio Living starts now. And still to come on San Antonio Living, we have got so much more. Diane Gottsman is with us in studio, and we're talking about Easter traditions. So stick around for that. And then take a look at this. It's perfect for your Easter table. It's a pastel tres leches cake. We're going to tell you where you can get this next on San Antonio Living. Well, Easter is Sunday, and it is an important time to talk about traditions with your family. And joining us to help us do just that, etiquette expert Diane Gottsman is back in studio. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you in person in real life.
I know it. I know it. I love this. We've got a beautiful Easter tree this morning.
Yeah, it's right in our way, isn't it? But it's so important because, you know, we're talking today about customs and traditions that we can all implement in our family life. You know, because what do kids and family members of all ages remember? Traditions, memories.
Absolutely. So let's start by talking about hats, because that's a fun tradition, right? A lot of people wear their Easter hat to church.
Have you ever heard of the Easter bonnet?
No.
Are you too young to hear about, to have heard of Easter bonnets?
I think I wore one when I was a kid.
Right, exactly. And so what you can do as a mom or a grandmom is gather your little straw hats around the house and glue different kinds of eggs, different kinds of decorations. Or I borrowed a hat from my friend Trudy, and this is actually a fancy hat. And I want to give you a little hat etiquette while we're talking.
Okay.
So Easter bonnets originated in England, and that's when everyone would put their best clothes on and wear it for the first time. But embellishments for women always go on the right side. You notice this hat has the bow on the right. If you put a pin or something fancy, if it were a man's hat, and I don't know what they'd be putting on that hat, it would go on the left.
Interesting.
And if you're wearing a very elaborate hat, and this is an elaborate, beautiful hat, you would wear a simple outfit because you don't want to compete with your Easter bonnet or your hat. And you wear it to a restaurant or to church, you can keep it on, but you think about the venue, because if you're going to someone's, let's say to someone's home, and you wear a big hat, it's going to be in the way of the Easter tree.
Yes, right?
Yes.
So at what point are you supposed to take your hat off if you're a woman?
So you don't have to take your hat off because it's part of your outfit.
I like this.
If you're a man, take that hat off. Take the baseball cap off at restaurants, sit at the table. Take your hat off if you are really dapper and wearing it to an event. It's taken off inside, in public.
Okay, good to know. Another Easter tradition a lot of people have is kite flying, right?
Okay.
This is a fun tradition to do.
It is a Good Friday tradition. It's originated in the Caribbean, and they fly kites. So if you open this kite up, it's as big as this table, and they make these elaborate kites, and they all go outside and fly them. And that's one of their customs, cultures, and traditions. But we can do it as well on Easter Sunday.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
While we are hunting eggs, we can get a kite.
I love that. Okay, and here's a tradition that is very interesting. Of course, we all know about the Easter Bunny, right? He is very traditional, but you've discovered a new tradition.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so see the bunny? Big ears, bunny, big ears. Well, in Australia, the bunny is a pest because they plague the crops in the farm. And so the Foundation for Rabbit-Free Australia has taken on an initiative since 1991. Look at that little bilby. He's called the Easter bilby. He's not a pest. He's a marsupial.
Oh, he eats the pest. Gotcha.
Well, they have now tried to get the bilby instead of the bunny. So we love bunnies, they love bilbies.
That is an interesting tradition, and I love how it's very different wherever you go. Okay, another tradition that is maybe not a huge tradition in the United States, hot cross buns.
And you know, they are a very lightly sweet treat, and it originated in England. And again, another Good Friday tradition. We eat them anytime, and certainly on Easter. But since today is what is called Good Friday, this is a tradition that they ascribe to. And they're light buns. They have a little cross. And why not do this, a little crisscross, I should say. So why not do this with the kids?
Yeah.
It's another great moment where you can just get biscuits. You know, Enrique recreate it, or make cookies and just crisscross with the icing. It's not religious. It is more of it's called the hot cross bun. And if you go back and look at some of their literature and their poems, they talk about hot cross buns. So it's really fun. It's fun to research.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we have a big tradition. It's all about the Easter basket, right? And you can put all sorts of goodies in the Easter basket.
Yes. And so, of course, you can put these Easter eggs out and let the kids hunt them, or let the adults hunt them and put something great in it. But look over here. So you can also do painted rocks and let them find the painted rocks. Again, you are recreating traditions. You can plant wildflowers with your children or your adult friends. You can just think outside of the box, is what I'm saying. See this tree? I like to put pictures of the kids when they were growing up, little sports events they were in. You can make your own little eggs and put their initials on them. I did not make these eggs. I'd like to say I did. There's Emily Rosebud.
Rose making her TV appearance.
All the other kids are missing. I can't find it. But the whole idea is to make this holiday memorable, make it creative, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just go through what you have. Get some flour and sugar and yeast and make these hot cross buns. I know we all have these in our closet someplace.
Yes, we do. Yes,
okay,
we do.
From years past.
Well, hopefully we have inspired you to start a new tradition with your family this year. Diane Gottsman is right here in San Antonio at the Protocol School of Texas. You can follow her on Instagram, by the way. She's got all sorts of great information there. Just search at Diane Gottsman on Instagram and you will find her.